Hey, coming up, Tiny House Summer Camp 5, fully hands-on in the backwoods of Vermont off-grid on a 10-acre spread, demos, live speakers, camping, and so much more. It is the anti-hotel ballroom stare at a slideshow workshop. RelaxShacks.com for details.
Hey, what's up? It's Dustin with Relax Shacks, rare appearance. We're here in Eatonton, Georgia at the Tiny House, or Georgia Tiny House Festival, and we're with Andrew Bennett with Trekker Trailers. TrekkerTrailers.com, I presume, is where you're at?
Yeah, TrekkerTrailers.com. Yeah.
And this is one of the coolest features we've seen here. It's going to be a transforming bed that turns into a desk and also a table.
This is a lady, she's not super young, so I wanted to make things really easy for her to use. She's going to live in this full time with her 3 dogs.
Really? Three dogs?
Yeah, so she wanted to open floor space. You saw the one we did before like this, had the couch built in and stuff. She's like, I want more space in that, but she needed a place to work, like write and stuff. She's a teacher, I believe. And so this just lifts up really easy.
Oh, man.
And then you have a little support there and then a little support here. And then there's storage underneath there. Of course, storage is a premium at any of these. So, and then she's got a little work desk. So she didn't want the bed so high that it was hard to get in, but if you put the bed that low, you can't just have the desk underneath it because then the desk is too low. So, just little simple physics and geometry here. You lift it up a little bit and works out really well. And this whole house only weighs 1,700 pounds.
That's it?
She's got a Toyota RAV4 to pull it with, and it'll pull it just fine. It won't get the greatest gas mileage pulling it, but it'll handle the weight. So yeah, so everything's really simple. Even little things like this, like check it out. To lift this one up, that one's weighted on the other side, so it just falls automatically when you push it. Just little things like that make.
And over here, this box here, that's access from outside, right? That's where your water heater and other things are?
No, this one. On the last one we had access outside, but this one has just the water heater and the converter in there.
Okay.
So this panel comes up and you can get to that for servicing. You can see, right there. But there's also this big bin, right down here. She can keep like extra linens and big blankets and so forth, bags of dog food, whatever. And then you just drop it down. So.
How long did it take you to figure this out? Because it's, with some
I do it every day.
Yeah,
so it's, maybe an hour to figure out the geometry. I had to sit down on you build stuff. You don't have a sketch pad. You have a block of wood that's not being used and you draw on there with a Sharpie. But yeah, and we did the same kind of this little wet bath situation we did before. I've done this in a lot of she's going to use the bucket toilet, so either the bio bags or kitty litter or mulch, whatever. And then I use a regular toilet seat, not the little chintzy one. And it clips up out of the way. You pull this out for when you're using the shower, and you still have your full shower.
It's amazing what you fit, just like the last one you built, into this little space. Is this, 50 square feet, did you say?
Well, the floor is literally 50 square feet.
Okay,
so it's on a 5x10 chassis, and then it goes out as you go up. The widest point is 7'9" on the outside.
You got your electrical panels, things like that over there, your breakers.
Yeah, just a regular residential box there. And of course, everything's GFC, the whole thing is GFCI, so it being close to the shower isn't really that much of an issue.
Yeah.
It's not going to short anybody out. I didn't get the curtains in yet, but
yeah, I see there's you could hang some garments over there.
Yeah,
behind you,
space.
A little more storage. I didn't see hidden over there.
Well, this is something her brother bought her, and it was really important to her, so she wanted to incorporate it into the build somewhere. So it didn't quite fit in the kitchen area.
Yep.
But it fit perfect here. So yeah, move that. And these little cabinetries, and you and I were talking about this yesterday, but this blonde wood here is called Poplite. I don't know if you've ever worked with it.
No.
But I can get it in 5x10 sheets, which is nice, and it's super lightweight. It's about 40% lighter than maple, and it actually stays more true.
Okay.
So it's real popular in like high-end motor coaches and stuff. So, and then we trimmed everything in cypress instead of using just an edge band. It's
Yeah, I like that contrast.
Yeah.
The two-tone work there, yeah,
it
it's beautiful.
does.
It's so simple, but it's great.
right, and little things like that are easy to do, and they add a nice little touch. Like my personal gypsy wagon, we did all the trim in some mahogany. We found it was in storage for 30 years for a Chris Craft boat.
Now your ceiling, you know, like the bow top joists right here as well. You did the whole two-tone thing with the banding too, and that like that little detail makes such a difference.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want just the exposed plywood on the edge anyway, so we just cut these. We actually cut them pretty tight so they actually force up in there, and just a little wood glue and some pin nails, and they're there for good.
Hey, it's beautiful. I'm impressed yet again. The window trim, again, simple, but it's very tasteful the way it's done here.
Oh, and check this out. The floor is actually, it doesn't have a flooring. This is the plywood floor. It's a 5x10 sheet, again, so no seams. And what I did is actually took a knife and just gouged in these lines.
To make it
and then
like,
just stained it and clear coated it. So
to make it look like individual planks.
yeah, so it saved like 80 pounds of vinyl flooring.
I've seen people cheat it with fat tip markers before.
I was actually going to do that
Yeah,
still.
and I've actually done that before too to make it look like individual planks.
Right,
then you coat over it. It works fairly well.
You know, it's amazing what you can do with a little color.
That's right, yeah. Again, Andrew Bennett here from Trekker Trailers and Dustin Diedrichson, RelaxShacks.com. Thank you as always, sir.
See you guys.